So the U.S. Senate voted 50 to 49 along party lines on Tuesday, February 2nd to advance a budget resolution in an attempt to improve a $1.9 trillion COVID relief that is requested by President Biden. Now, Republicans, of course, have a problem with that price tag of $1.9 trillion bucks and are proposing one that is $618 billion US. By the way, guys, before we continue, please like this video. If you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell so you always get updates. As always, thank you again for watching, guys, but let's get back into the details. So, the Republicans' counter proposal obviously is going to be a lot worse than the proposal that the Democrats are trying to propose. For example, $20 billion for schools as opposed to $170 billion that's in Biden's proposal is in this Republican COVID relief proposal. Also, Republicans want to give nothing to the states, but Biden's plan will give $350 billion to keep police, firefighters, and other workers on the job. The GOP only want $1,000 survival checks, which would only go to people making up to 40 grand a year or 80 grand for couples. Biden's bigger $1,400 payments would extend to higher income levels up to $300,000 for some families. Now, I could go on about the differences in the proposals, but you get the deal. The Democrats' plan is clearly better. But here's my issue, though. If you guys remember correctly, on Biden's campaign trail, he was running on, I'm going to pass those $2,000 checks immediately. That's what you guys are getting for if you vote for the Democrats. In Georgia, that's what really helped Warnock and Ossoff win, because they were saying $2,000 checks if you vote for Democrats. Why is it now that they're saying $1,400? You know why? It's because Biden loves to do the stupid bipartisan BS with Republicans. Always likes to water down relief to people. Enough is enough. I don't want to hear anything about $1,400 checks. It should be $2,000 checks, right? And I just think it's incredibly disrespectful to the voters because it's starting to look like you're not living up to your promises. You said you would do it immediately. It's already February 3rd, right? You've been in office for over 2 weeks. And the way that the Democrats are going about passing this bill, I have a problem with it too, because I think that if they try to pass this $1.9 trillion COVID relief through budget reconciliation, that is a much better way of passing this bill. And it's going to limit the obstruction that we're going to see by the GOP if they proceed with this vote. And mind you, if they don't go down this budget reconciliation process in order to pass the bill, it's obviously going to get swatted down. The Republicans, they are the party of obstructionists. They are not going to be in favor of a bill that's going to provide adequate checks to the people. They're not going to be in favor of money going to the states, which is in the $1.9 trillion debt. So that's why I think it should go through budget reconciliation. Now, reconciliation is a rule implemented by Congress in 1974 as part of a process to rewrite budget rules. The goal of budget reconciliation is to allow Congress to pass a new budget resolution with the new spending priorities and quickly pass legislation to reflect the needs of the moment. Now, it has been used to pass 25 reconciliation bills. The first time it was used was in 1980. However, in recent years, it has been used along a more partisan lines, right? Because in 2017, the Republicans used it to pass their regressive tax cuts. In 2010, the Democrats, when they were in control of the Senate and the House, they used it to pass extra protections as a part of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. The Dems, they need to immediately go down the route of budget reconciliation and pass those $2,000 checks as they promised. Now, budget reconciliation works also because the Senate is split 50-50. Vice President Kamala, she is the tiebreaker, so they have a slight majority, 51 Democrats in the Senate as opposed to 50 Republican senators. And another thing that's really pissing me off about this as well is that they are trying to means test this relief. Enough is enough with these means testing. Now they're saying that, oh, if you make under a certain amount, then you're not going to be able to get the relief. And you know how they're going to determine how people are going to get relief? They're going to be looking at their, I believe, income that they generated in 2019, right? But things have changed a lot since 2019. People who are doing pretty well in 2019, they are doing really crap. A lot of them are doing really bad in 2020. So them trying to means test it, I think, is another form of austerity. So cut the BS, Joe. Those $2,000 checks, pass it through budget reconciliation. And you need to use your bully pulpit and pressure Joe Manchin and Senator Sinema, all those other blue dog Democrats who are against some of the provisions. You need to put it on them. Either you fall in line and you pass this relief bill that's going to help the people, or next time when you guys are trying to get reelected, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you guys don't get reelected again. Obviously, he's probably not going to do that, but I think that's how you could get other of the more conservative Democrats to fall in line. But I hope that they do pass this relief plan. The Republicans' counter proposal is absolute garbage. I really want Biden to pass $2,000 checks. I think it's incredibly weaselly to be like, you know what, man, it's $1,400 because we said $2,000, right? If you guys remember correctly, there was $600 that was given to families in December, right? So $1,400 plus $600 is $2,000. That's such a weaselly argument. You guys said $2,000 specifically. You didn't say anything about add two bills together and then you get $2,000. Stop giving crumbs to the people. This is a matter of life and death. $2,000, okay? I mean, if it came down to it, okay, fine. $1,400 is better than nothing, but $2,000 needs to be at the forefront of the Democrats' minds. But anyways, that's all I have to say about this current drama in Congress. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.